Welcome back to Romantasy HQ, the pod. We are Avery and Xavier Harleston, healthcare professionals by day, Romantasy theorists, and aspiring authors by night. Today, we are covering the epigraph from Fourth Wing, Chapter 13. This is your warning. There will be spoilers for the entire Empyrean series. If you have not read all three books, it may be time to turn back. We are not rated E for everyone. Xavier has a degree in cussing and he's not afraid to use it. We do cover any and all adult topics that are covered in these books. We like a challenge, so we tackle each epigraph without prepping, placing it into the context of the entire series, not just the chapter or book it's tied to. But you don't have to take it cold, so here is our one-sentence summary of the chapter. Threshing Day means avoiding dragons not meant for her, becoming a bodyguard to protect the golden dragon from Jack F. Barlow's plans to kill it, and catching the attention of Xaden and his terrifying blue dragon, Segale. There are 6 minutes on the clock and enough Fourth Wing lore that even know-it-all Jack would be shook. So don't blink, don't scroll, don't let Taryn distract you. We have 360 seconds to blow your mind.
And go.
There is nothing quite as humbling or as awe-inspiring as witnessing threshing. For those who live through it anyway. Colonel Kaori's Field Guide to Dragonkind.
I'm pretty sure dying in it's humbling too.
Yes, but not awe-inspiring. It's not both. It's just one.
Just one or the other. That is just such a morbid epigraph.
So I feel like Kaori is very pragmatic. And I can't remember what color his dragon is, but like which do you think is the most pragmatic of the dragons? Brown or green, right?
Feels like green.
Yeah, I wonder if he has a green dragon. Wait, although if greens give defensive signets, the projection, I guess you could use it defensively. His signet could be used defensively to like trick people into kind of like astral projection, but
Like in World War II, where they build up the entire blow up tanks in order to fool the German army about where they were actually going to launch from.
okay, I didn't know that that happened, but sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
there was a whole tank balloon thing.
The history lesson is free, guys. um but yeah, I don't know. I feel like threshing, so as much as Navarre has changed history, and as much as we think that there are a lot of things that happen in in the training in the writer's quadrant, and I mean throughout all of Basgayath and Navarre writ large, that happen because the very essence of them has changed. I wonder how much threshing has changed from, like, obviously there wasn't like an organized threshing for the first six, right?
Well, I feel like threshing is this thing that they've done so that humans can pretend like the dragons aren't in control. Remember, the first six had to like essentially go beg to bond.
Well, they weren't even the first six that bonded. They were just the first six that survived.
Yeah, so the dragons have got to figure out whether or not you're going to survive this bonding, whether or not you are up to the task, and we keep seeing throughout the book that the dragons have the power, and if they ever wanted to just fly through Navarre and kill everyone, they could. And threshing is this weird way to like bow down to the dragons without bowing down to the dragons, and set it up as this awe-inspiring, humbling, humans are tough for going to face dragons, as opposed to saying, go out to this field and the dragons may kill you or they may choose you, but really they're in control.
Hmm. Well, and there's so much about all of this is just reinforcing hierarchy, right? Like everything that Basgayath does reinforces the concept of hierarchy because that's part of doing what we know that they're doing, which is indoctrinating um, the cadets and getting them to fall in line so that they continue to keep this big secret that they're going to learn about sooner rather than later if they survive the quadrant.
Well, and we see, in upcoming chapters where Taryn is able to absolutely control Varish because he's going to kill Solus. And the strongest dragons control the humans because they control the other dragons. And the hierarchy is very clearly a dragon driven hierarchy. But because we're in a human's point of view and with the indoctrination, they really make it like it's a hierarchy. Who's the strongest rider? Who's going to, win on the mat? Who's going to be most useful in battle? And at the end of the day, like probably Coda's really in charge.
Well, yeah, why do you why do you think I don't think it's covered in this chapter, but we know that a lot of dragons hurt their rider at threshing. And we kind of have a theory about that, um but they also like bond them and then like let them fall off and die to their like do you think if you bond someone and then they fall off and they die, do you as a dragon go and find a second person to bond?
I don't think they fell off.
You don't think they fall off?
I think the dragons bond, they get inside their mind and they go, "Oh, holy cow, you might turn," and then they ditch them.
Or, I mean, I guess there could be other things that they
Before they get highly bond to them, like once they're inside their head, they're like, "Oh, oops, this was a mistake. Let me just go to the cloud and turn over, and you're gonna like fall down and die."
Wow, that's intense. Wow, okay.
I don't think they went through all this training and they literally fall off. Like even Violet managed to like
No, Terran
find.
held her on.
Well,
Terran used his magic to hold her on, which means every dragon could.
exactly.
Every dragon has the
So if they did,
capacity.
so if they weren't like, "Shit, I made a mistake," you wouldn't fall off. They'd catch you. They'd do something. They're just like, "Oh, nope, you need to die."
Hmm. Do you think they ever bond someone on purpose to get rid of them, or would they just, like, off them? Just be like, "Torch them"?
I think they just torch them. But I mean, I don't, who knows what dragons are doing?
That's our time. So, did we blow your mind? Let us know in the comments. Remember, we love you. Stay out of the clouds, off the ice, and come back to us. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Remember, lore lovers, fantasy fanatics, and good girls, like, rate, review, subscribe, and share.